Hey YouTube, what you see here is some testing footage. I'm doing a voiceover narration of this clip just because it's easier. This is the Condor, Viking, Panga pattern machete. What I am doing in technical terms is just smashing the crap out of it against this tree limb. This is a dead tree, okay? It's a dead tree, so don't send me any complaints. It's not a live tree. Now, if I just wanted to cut off this limb, I would actually just use a saw or a hatchet or a woodman's axe, something like that. Okay, so if I wanted to do it efficiently, so I'm not trying to teach like, lumberjacking or anything. I'm simply trying to test the durability of this machete. I feel like it's a good test because, you're not supposed to use a light machete as an axe, but as far as just a durability test, I think it's good, and let's see how it does. Alright, and I am getting a good feel for this machete, just the swing, the balance. Alright, and I actually finished off this tree limb with my rifleman's hawk, which is going to be a separate video. But the machete stood up very well to this pounding.
Alright, and after all that, here's the edge. I don't know if you can see, but trust me, I've inspected this edge millimeter by millimeter, and after all that smashing and treating it like an axe, there's no damage. There's no damage to this edge.
Alright YouTube, this machete is the Condor knife and tool Viking machete. I'm assuming they're calling it Viking just because it is a very large machete. Total blade length 20 inches, and you see it does flare out towards the end, so it is obviously made for chopping power. Alright, it is tip heavy. Now technically I've always been taught that this shape of machete is actually called a Panga. Which I believe is used heavily in South Africa. All right, so this is the Viking, Panga machete, I would call it. The blade steel on this is 420 high carbon. A little bit unusual because I have a lot of machetes from Condor. They tend to use high carbon steels, 1055 and up. All right, and I'm guessing maybe they wanted this model to just have greater corrosion resistance. All right, that's the only reason I can think of. The handle scales are walnut. All right, so hardwood handle scales. It is full tang, obviously, and it does have the blade has what they call the Ultrablack coating, just a protective coating. Now here you see the handle of the machete. You see it is a true full tang. No lanyard hole on this. All right, and you see as you go towards the pommel, all right, it's rounded here, it widens out to help you keep your grip should you start to slip. Also, the 1.5 inches of this blade length here is unsharpened. All right, so there are no guards, there's no guard, but if you do start to go up for some reason, there is a little bit of safety margin here where you will not end up cutting yourself. Right, so that is the handle. Now the blade itself has the same convex edge that is on I think all the Condor machetes, at least all the ones I have the exact same type of edge. It is convex, simply meaning that it bulges out. All right, you see that there. The benefit of that edge is that it is extremely strong and durable. Okay, I smashed it into some hard wood,
and there was no damage to it, you know, just little scuffs, but there you see that edge right there. And you see the shape of the machete. Look at the belly area. Nice. About 7 inches of the back is also fully sharpened. All right, and that has a lot of applications. You can dig with it. You can use it kind of like a extra large pruning knife. All right, so that is very useful. And check out the finish. They call this the Ultrablack finish, and it is very durable. You see, it does have, you know, it does have some scuff marks from the use. However, it is holding up. It didn't get worn off. All right, and I'm sure you could clean those off if you wanted to. Now here we have the machete in the sheath that it comes with. It is a stitched leather sheath, you see that, and it does have some rivets. There's the stitching, and it is a lot more thick and durable than most machete sheaths. See the thickness there. Right, it is open on the top up to that point, and then it has 3 button closures. There, there, there. And it does hold it very securely. Here is the belt loop here. It swings like that. And to deploy it, you know, you got to undo all these snaps. And then kind of pull it up, lift it out. Obviously be careful. But yeah, that is the sheath that it comes with. Pretty nice, pretty durable sheath. It's better than most machete sheaths. So my overall thoughts on this Viking Panga machete from Condor. It is about 2.2 pounds, but it does feel very light considering how long it is. It actually feels lighter than that. The length gives you a lot of chopping power. However, the lightweight for its length takes away from chopping power, so it's not going to perform like a hatchet or a woodsman's axe. Okay, it is a machete and it is flexible. Want to make that clear. This is the type of machete that has quite a bit of flex. Okay, just want to make that clear. And that has, you know, that has strengths and minuses, but the main benefit of that is it just makes it more durable. Okay, it's not gonna break catastrophically. It'll bend if you accidentally hit something hard. I did see one text review where the guy's machete broke and it was this model. I'm guessing that must have been defective because I took this out when I got it and I smashed it. You know, you saw the testing. I mean, I smashed this thing for a good half hour into hard wood, and you know, it definitely didn't break, so that was probably a fluke, I would guess. But overall, I consider this a medium machete. You know, it's a little thicker and heavier than what you'd call just a light machete, but it is flexible, it's not rigid, and it's not a replacement for an axe, so it's not, I wouldn't call it a heavy or ultra heavy machete, so it's medium. What that means is you can use it for trail clearing and brush clearing as you would a light machete, but you can also to some extent take on, let's say, saplings or branches. You know, I wouldn't try, you know, like I said, it's not going to take out a very thick tree limb. Okay, you're not going to cut down a tree with it. But saplings, you know, 1 inch or 2 in diameter, yes, you can use it for that. So it's a very multi-purpose tool. You know, overall I would say it's going to perform well as long as you use it for what a medium class machete should be used for. And this was the longest Panga design that I found available. Right, so if you need to clear brush, clear trails, yard work like that, take out small saplings, small to medium diameter branches, and even defense against wild animals, this would serve you well, so I would recommend it for those purposes. Hope you enjoy the review. Stay tuned for many more. I'm out.